Hello and welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. My name is Joris and today I am here with the update for our ETF portfolio, and it's the 28th update. And as you can see, it blew our mind this month, but once again our portfolio rose with over 3%. It's now 3.40% this month, and we have now a portfolio that is worth 84,450.41 Swiss francs. So we are really delighted. The only negative point is once again the currencies that, because our portfolio is now so big, our new buys don't influence our dividend, our future dividend that much anymore. So when the currencies drop, it's more likely that our dividends go down, and that's again the case this month. And this one is also, this cartoon, it's also a joke because you see a lot of those cartoony YouTube channels appear on YouTube, and they put out the financial video every day. It's incredible, and every 8 days or 9 days they repeat the same video and over again. It's a bit annoying. They are really good, those videos, because they are really, they are based on other videos on YouTube from real channels that put a lot of effort in it. Those channels, those cartoony channels, they make great videos, but they don't put a soul into it, and that's what I'm missing. And next time I won't have a cartoon here. I will return to my normal layout, so don't be afraid. Um, I want to keep it simple, so you know I'm a big fan of the KISS principle, so keep it simple, smarty. I don't want to say stupid, keep it simple, stupid. That's most of the time used, but I say keep it simple, smarty. But back to the video, because this is a video for the wrap up of February of 2026. So I'm going to talk about the dividends that we received, what we bought in February, and I already put one video out about buying EMHD. Then what I'm going to buy in March, probably it's going to be GLDV once again. It will be the 10th buy in 13 months. But yeah, it's just a case that GLDV is just undervaluated. The PE value of GLDV is dropping and dropping and dropping. And for the other ETFs, they are following the market. But GLDV, the companies, they are performing okay, and GLDV is just lagging behind. So I don't know what is going on, but as long as it lasts, I'm going to continue to buy GLDV. So I apply more or less the principle of Joseph Carlson. When you look at his videos, he sometimes mentions the dip finder. I have more or less the same, and I see that GLDV is my dipped ETF, so I buy that one. LDG is also important because we are there also a little bit away from the target percentage in our portfolio, but it needs to drop in order to be, more reasonable to buy compared to GLDV. Now, really, GLDV is the most undervalued ETF in our portfolio. Then I'm going to talk about the value of our ETF portfolio, and you already saw that it went up 3.40%. Then the predicted future yearly dividends, as I mentioned, those are going to go down because of the currency issues. You will see that then later in the video. And the dividends to receive in March, once again, is the third month of the quarter, so not much to tell about those future dividends to receive. But I'm going to finish off the video with an overview for the past month. And here is the dividend that I received from XYLF. So 236 pieces. A piece I received 0.13199, or I should say we received, because it's the ETF portfolio of my wife and I. And in total that was $31.15. So we used those dollars immediately, or I shouldn't say immediately, but we used the dollars of XYLF, our income ETF, and GLDV on the 17th to buy EMHD. I'm sorry, I needed to cough and I paused the video recording and then I can continue now. So sorry for that. So we used the 93.12 US dollar from GLDV and the dollars from XYLF to buy EMHD. You can see that in my previous video on my YouTube channel. I will put the icon of that video at the end of this video, so you can click then on that icon to go and watch that one if you haven't seen it yet. And yeah, we always collect our US dollars to invest into EMHD, and like that we invested this past month 456.36 US dollar into EMHD. And then on the day of our payment of our wage on the 25th, I transferred 900 Swiss francs to our Swiss quote account, and with that amount we could buy 28 pieces for a price of 30.785 Swiss francs, and in total that came down to 871.14 Swiss francs. So a bit unfortunate that we couldn't buy a 29th share, but that's just the way it is. And yeah, if you are a small investor, you need to take into account that on Swissquote you have to pay custody fees as well. So in that regard, it's good that we have about 30 Swiss francs left on our Swissquote account. So next month I can aim to be really close to the 900 Swiss francs, because I have already enough now on our Swissquote account to pay the fee for the next quarter at the end of March. You know that I want Swissquote to eliminate the custody fees, because compared to Saxo Bank or Neon, the Swissquote accounts, they are actually quite expensive. But we like Swissquote because it's a Swiss bank, and yeah, it's back in the day it was one of the best ones to start investing in. Now Saxo Bank and also Neon, they are really putting it out there. Also Postfinance, in fact, they also are increasing their efforts to attract investors, but you need to do your own research. I'm not the channel for that information. You can check out other channels for that. And yeah, our ETF portfolio then. So we added 28 pieces of GLDV and 15 pieces of EMHD. So now we have 54 shares of EMHD and 376 shares of GLDV. I also added now at the after the price, the increase of the price, because if you look at that, VHYL plus 2.89 Swiss francs, the SGPX up almost 2 euros in the past month. Also FLXD up almost 3 euros in the past month. EMHD up $1.57, so it's incredible. The only one that went down is XYLF. And I went to the website hoping to see that it already went ex-dividend, but nothing is to see on the website. You will see that later in the video as well. So a bit of a disappointment there. But you know what you're buying when you buy a covered call ETF. It's an income ETF. So you don't need to expect a lot of price increases with XYLF, but you will see a lot of dividends coming in. And overall, you see, of course, a lot of green. The dark green is because we bought more shares, but even the price of those ETFs went up. So overall, this month was a big winner. So the past update, we had a value of 80,597.68 Swiss francs. Now we bought 15 pieces of EMHD and 28 pieces of GLDV, and now our total worth is 84,480.41 Swiss francs, which is an increase of 3,852.73 Swiss francs. Of course, we invested 1,208.21 Swiss francs without costs, and this still leaves us with an increase of 2,644.52 Swiss francs, or a plus of 3.28%. And okay, it's once again more than 3%, which is unbelievable. Last month it was 3.08%. Now, with the two dividends that we received this month, you can see that, yeah, we received 24.20 Swiss francs. You know that we use the dollars, but it's always for calculation wise, for knowing this value. And I had a little typo. It's 2,740.49 that we are up this past month, and this comes down to the 3.40% that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. So we are just really happy about that. And the total dollar amount on our Swiss quote account, as I already mentioned in the video about buying EMHD for the third time for our ETF portfolio, we are left with $0.23 on our Swiss quote account. And the euro amount on our Swiss quote account is still 29.92 because nothing changed there. We didn't receive any dividends in euro this past month. And what is coming next month, yeah, you will see in a minute. I don't know what is coming next month. The predicted future dividends then. So here you can see the conversion rates, so the currencies, they all are red. It was 0.928 and it was 0.788. So they went down a lot this past month. The Swiss franc is just enormously strong. For us, it's also okay because we still have costs in Belgium, so we need to transfer Swiss francs into, we have to change them into euros and then transfer those euros to Belgium. So in that regard, that's really good for us. We make more money like that when earning money here in Switzerland and then moving it to Belgium. But for our dividends, it's of course the other way around. Those go down. Especially with SGPX, it's the largest position in our portfolio, about 55, 54.5%. So yeah, it went down once again, and now we are left with 1,808.22 Swiss francs that we can expect in dividends from SGPX in a year. Of course, GLDV and EMHD, because of the buys, are in the green, but all the rest are red. And you can also see that XYLF, because it paid out this month once again a lower amount, the total trailing 12 months dividend is also indicated red. Hopefully next month it's going to go in the other direction. But nothing is known for about that just yet. So now we can expect 3,299.34 Swiss francs in the next year. Monthly this comes down to 274.94 Swiss francs. And in 2025 we received 3,141.02 Swiss francs. And so far in 2026 we have received, recalculated, in total 448.18 Swiss francs. So the dividends for March, nothing to be seen yet. So we will receive 5 dividends, but XYLF nothing announced on their website yet, which is really strange. Normally it's always there, but this time it's not. The only thing is it was one of the lowest amounts that they paid out last year in March. So I hope that it will be around 0.12 in this year, so that it's the first time a green number that they write compared to last year. Then LDG, it's always a small amount. LDG, it's the biggest dividend needs to come in June. So here it's just a really small amount. Then FLXD, it's 0.1515 euros that they paid out last year in March. EMHD, it was $0.2130 per share that they paid out. So hopefully it's around the same number. And VHYL, that one was $0.448015 last year in the same quarter. But you see, it's all question marks. It's always the same in the third month of the quarter. I want to show you what is coming as a dividend, but yeah, it's just not known yet, and it's really frustrating, but that's just the way it is. When I see the numbers coming in, maybe I will make a short video of about 2-3 minutes to give an update on the numbers that that we can expect from the ETFs. So then we can end the video with the final overview for this video. So we invested 1,222.85 Swiss francs this month. And that is with costs included. So in new money, we added 871.12 Swiss francs. I added, of course, 900 Swiss francs to our Swiss quote account, but I said, yeah, it's just unfortunate that the 30.875 per share was too expensive to add another share to our buy this month. But sometimes it's going to be like that, sometimes it's going to be the other way. And our dollars that we invested towards EMHD was, with cost included, recalculated into dollars 351 into Swiss francs 351.71 Swiss francs. We also deposited 200 Swiss francs into my U portfolio, and I will make an update for Sunday morning so that you can see what I bought there. And the future related dividends now is 3,299.34 Swiss francs, so a minus of 26.85 Swiss francs due to currency issues. But as said, when it's going to change the other direction, then we'll see green numbers shooting up in the other direction. So it's not a big deal. It's just the fact that our portfolio is just now too big for the 900 Swiss francs that we contribute to tip the scale compared to what the currency is doing to our dividend. The next goal is still the 300 Swiss francs per month marker. And yeah, once again, just like last month, we are a little bit farther away from that, from reaching that goal, but that's just the way it is. And in the past month, we are up 3.40%. And in total for 2026, we have already or almost a total increase of 7% of our portfolio worth. So that's just incredible. And now we are at 84.480.41 Swiss francs. This means that our dividend yield is now below 4%. So now we have a dividend yield of 3.91%. The yield on cost is still higher than 4%, and that's 4.54%. And if we don't calculate the reinvested dividends as a cost, then the yield on our own invested money is 5.44%. So thank you for watching to this one. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that like button as well. That helps out my channel enormously. And thank you for watching to this one, and see you on the next one on my YouTube channel. Bye!